to you, I'm lost again.
I don't understand why his dad has to marry him to a girl he doesn't even like. No one was ready and now my son's life has become more difficult. She doesn't care about how harsh her words are and how it would affect you. She's just like this from the start and her hate towards you grew more with time. Right now she's mad because when she came here in the morning she saw Jungkook cooking his own breakfast. Not only his, he made extra food so that you don't have to make it again for yourself. This arranged marriage was not a success. Your fathers wanted both of their kids to get married even though you didn't know each other. Jungkook turned completely cold after the marriage and you both live like strangers inside the same house. You understand that and you both know it would take some time for this new and unexpected relationship to work, but his mother hates you. She doesn't want this marriage to happen. But Mr. John didn't listen to her. She often come to visit you and then find ways to troll you. She doesn't want to accept that you are married to her son because she wanted another girl whom she chose to be his wife. You came downstairs and saw everything was same as how you served, knowing well that you won't cook anything else because Jungkook has already done cooking. She asked you to make her favorite food, and now that you somehow managed to cook them by taking help from YouTube, she didn't eat a single thing. Why didn't you eat anything, Mom? She gave you a disgusting look. Do you seriously know how to cook? This food is not even worth eating. I might get sick after eating all this oil. You look down because she might be true. You are not really a big fan of cooking. In fact, you never cooked in your life until now. Once you almost burned the kitchen, and from that day, mostly Jungkook do all the cooking. I'll cook something else. Forget it. I like to stay hungry than eating the food you cook. You come to take the plates from the table. Do you even do anything here, or my son go to work by doing all the work? Seriously, you have made his life hell, and here I'm sitting helpless because I can't do anything. I wish I could fulfill my son's wish. His own father did that to him. You stayed silent as always. It's not like you don't feel bad, but you stay silent for yourself. You're not an aggressive kind of person, and you like being peaceful, and that's how we know how calm personality you have. You can argue back, but you choose to stay silent because you know you have to make your relationship with Jungkook good and strong. She just blabber and leaves, so you let her say whatever she wants until she's inside her boundaries. You took the plate and walked away from there in kitchen. She got up and left by herself. You brought the food inside the kitchen and sighed. Now what do I do with all this food? You tasted and it was not that bad. You decided to keep it inside the fridge as it was not that bad and can be eaten. Jungkook came back from office and unlike other days you were not in the living room. He was a bit worried about it but then he thought you might be sleeping in your room. He loosened his tie and walked towards the kitchen to cook something for himself because he was so hungry. He opened the fridge and noticed the food which you have cooked for his mother. He recognized the dishes that are his mother's favorite. But why all this food is in the fridge? He sat and took out the food first. He knew that his mom might have came here and she told you to cook all this. He felt bad for you. Even though you don't know how to cook, still you tried your best. He finished the food because he knew how sad you would be because of this. No one can deny that you both are slowly catching feelings for each other. You feel each other's pain and try to ease it indirectly. This marriage has already progressed a lot, and the only thing left is you guys accept it. Jungkook was passing through your room when he saw the lights of your room on. He wanted to check you, but hesitating. You wipe the tears which escape from your eyes. You don't share your pain to anyone because you know there is no one who can ease it, not even your parents. And Jungkook, you don't want to make him think like you are putting false allegations on his mother. For once, you are okay with Jungkook's behavior because he already told you on the first night that it would take some time to grow with this relationship. But his mother never showed any love towards you. He already told you that she was not in the favor of this marriage and never wanted a girl like you to be her son's wife. You cooked well today. You flinched a little when Jungkook stood beside you. The door was unlocked, and when he knocked, he got no reply, so he left with no choice but to come inside to check on you. I don't think it was good. You didn't look at him from the time he came, but he did. I ate it, and I think your cooking has improved a lot. You turn your face towards him, surprised that he ate the food that you cooked. You don't know if you should be happy or emotional. If you say so, but mom doesn't like it. In fact, she doesn't touch. You know that sometimes she gets too judgmental. You should not mind her words. You didn't say anything again and looked in your front. It wasn't my choice. Then why am the one who's bearing everything? His heart dropped. With those tears in your eyes, he could feel the pain and he felt so bad. I'm not sad because of us, because I know we are doing well. I also believe in developing feelings slowly yet strongly. But then why I have to bear that hate? I'm sorry, Jungkook. I know I have no right to talk about your mother, but I can't hold much. My heart feels heavy. You were trying your best to control your sobs, but when feelings outburst, it gets hard to hold them inside. He knew you need a shoulder to cry on and to make you feel that someone is with you who would never leave you alone. And he also knew that someone can no one other than him. He slowly hugged you as you rested your head against his chest, letting out all the tears. He patted your head. I'm sorry. You sat inside the car before closing the door. Jungkook looked at you and helped you in wearing the seatbelt. Shall we? You nodded as he started the engine. You were nervous because you both are going to his parents' house for dinner, and you're not at all ready to face his mom again. There would be other people too, and you know how lonely you would going to feel. Are we going to stay there tonight? Jungkook knows your concern and he already decided what he has to do. I have to come back because I have a meeting tomorrow in the morning. You nodded slowly as it gave you some relief. Mr. John was so happy to see you both. According to him, you both are made for each other, and as he said before the marriage, that it won't take long to settle in this marriage. You guys just don't know each other, and once you did, your love for each other would be strongest. How is your progress in this relationship? By looking at both of you, I don't think I need to ask. You smiled a little. Dad, I have to talk to you about a meeting. Sure, he looked at you. Luna is in the kitchen. Go and meet her. You smiled and nodded because she's the only member you feel comfortable with after his dad. Mrs. John rolled her eyes. What are you doing, Jungkook? She said when you left while Jungkook looked at her confused. What happened, Mom? You're spoiling her too much. You treat her like a toddler. She still doesn't know how to cook properly because you are doing everything for her. What's wrong in that, Yobo? That is their personal life and they can do whatever they want. She looked him angrily. Is that how a family works? Until when he'll be like this, going to office after cooking and doing other works? She's still learning, Mom, and I like doing my work by myself from the start. Then why would I change now? She's not here to do all these works for me. Jungkook is not very expressible and he often stays silent, making others assume that he's cold or doesn't value relationships or blah blah. But in reality, he just feels awkward while showing affection. He would be so happy if you share things with him. Share your problems or happiness, just anything in general. You were listening to her intently. You guys are already in love. If he is hesitating to take the first step, then you should. There's nothing wrong in taking first move on YN. In fact, it shows how much you value relationship. Her words were making sense to you and you know that you both are in love. Then what's wrong in taking the first move? You smiled at her and nodded. That's why I love you so much. Now let's call them or the food will get cold. You smiled and nodded. Ouch, watch it. He grabbed your waist, preventing you from falling backward as you were climbing the stairs but tripped because of heels. You okay? You nodded as he helped you in standing straight. You both started to walk. You were a bit behind him. He turned back and noticed that you were having a bit difficulty with heels. He extended his hand in front of you, making you a bit surprised by his actions. You shouldn't wear heels if you're not comfortable. You held his hand. I would never from next time. A chuckle left from his mouth. Jungkook? You paused for a few seconds before continuing. Do you love me? His feet stopped in middle. He slowly turned towards you, who was looking at him intently. Somyuni said our relationship will become more stronger with time and we'll love each other like no one. I just want to know that is that true? I already love you and I have no regret in accepting this fact, but I also want to know about you. Do you love me? You both stayed there looking in each other's eyes before Jungkook decided to finally accept his feelings. Yes, I also love you the same. In fact, I don't know how much, but one thing I know very clearly is that yes, our relationship will be the strongest, perfect, and full of love. I still don't know how to express, but I hope you know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry that I didn't turn out to be the guy who should love you from the start. You had to go through this because of me, but I will pay for it in future. Our future would be exactly what we thought it would be. Your eyes teared up. He came near you and wiped your tears. I know you're upset because of mom, but not anymore. I already told her everything and she would say nothing. I have no complaints against anyone until as long as you are with me. I never cared about other things and accepted everything just because I know how good you are. I waited for this marriage to work out. Thank you for making all my wishes true.